Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Regular Learning Academy. I am Dr. Krishna Sarkar, Department of Electrical Engineering. Here in this session, I will be going to discuss about power system compensation. Power system compensation. This is lecture series on facts, compensation technique in power system, lecture number 2. So our topic's name, power system compensation. So what is compensation? Why compensation? Required of compensation in power systems. What is the overview? Why compensation technique are used in power system? This is our main part. Why compensation techniques are used in power systems? Power system reliability, active power, reactive power, and total apparent power. Enhanced and control of reactive power. Inductive and capacitive reactive power. Passive compensators. Active compensators. Classification of compensation techniques. Controllability of microgrid, grid, and smart grid systems. Conventional and facts compensator. And conclusion. These all are our overview. So, why compensation techniques are used in power systems? Power systems operates typically underneath extensively changeable circumstances like no load to full load, and it maintains the magnitude of constant voltage and frequency. This is the important part, magnitude and constant voltage and frequency with best quality at any circumstance. Compensation is the process which is control the reactive power flow. So control system is the process which is control the reactive power flow, which is control the reactive power flow close to their normal values to improve the power system operation more specifically. Again, why compensation technique are used in power systems? By compensation, we can improve the system loss with high stability enhancement, improve reliability. For improve the reliability and high stability on networks, the different facts compensators are used. Different facts compensator, that means flexible alternating current transmission system compensators are used, and this compensator handles total networks. Normal voltage control, current control, and phase balance. These 3 points are very important. Also active and reactive power, frequency, and also maintain the satisfactory and acceptable limits to improve power system reliability. So by compensation, we can improve or compensate normal voltage, current, phase balance, active and reactive power, frequency, also improve the power system reliability. Enhanced and control the reactive power. Facts compensation manages the flow of reactive power and improved the overall system steadiness and power quality. Again, enhanced and control the reactive power. This is the important part because compensation enhanced and control the reactive power. Facts compensation manage the flow of reactive power. Flexible alternating current transmission systems manage the flow of reactive power and improve the overall system steadiness and power quality. This is the also power quality. This is the main issue in our system or power network. The facts compensator handles the capability of grid, microgrid, smart grid systems. The compensator increases the best quality of the supply reliability and availability, dependability for their line networks, and it's higher, quicker, and cheaper. The compensator makes sure the dynamics and transient network stability. This is also sure the dynamics and transient network stability. Solution of renewable systems. In modern life, renewable energy is the very important issue, and for renewable system, application of FACTS in renewable system is now giving a sound solution for growth of power renewable smart networks. FACTS can solve any type of renewable network problems. FACTS, again, FACTS, flexible alternating current transmission system, can solve any type of renewable network problems like sag and swell, voltage sag and swell, flickers and spike, power factor, voltage fluctuation. Compensators can improve the system reliability. Compensator can improve system reliability, increase the capacity, improve the harmonics, improve the system stability also. So, electrical network comprises three types of powers, namely active power, reactive power, and total apparent power. For performance of constructive work in the system or load, the real or reactive power is the useful. That means real or reactive power, real or work in this system or load, the real or true power is the useful, not reactive, real or true power. The reactive power is caused totally by energy storage equipment, and also the losses because of reactive power may be significant even though by the loads and reactive power is not consumed. The existence of reactive power reduces the ability of delivering the active power by transmission line. The mixture of real power with reactive power is named apparent power. That means mixture of real power or true power with reactive power is named apparent power. That means apparent power equals to real power plus reactive power. In arrange to accomplish the highest real power transmission and must be compensate the reactive power, this regulation or compensation is necessary for constancy of voltage magnitude, frequency of supply, improving the system voltage regulation, increasing system stability limit, reducing the total system loss associated with the system, and contributes the stability enhancement. Stabilizing the power factor, improve utilization of equipment. This is the very important issue in our power systems. The compensation technique of the power system supply the inductive or capacitive reactive power to its particular limits. The device used for compensation are called as compensators. So following are the two popular compensator techniques are used in power system. Two popular compensator. Number one, passive compensators. This is shunt reactors and capacitors, series capacitors. And another, active compensator. That means passive compensators and active compensators. Synchronous capacitors and thyristor is controlled capacitors, and reactors are the active compensators. This is the capacitor and reactors are the active compensators. The compensation technique are broadly classified into four categories. Again, compensation techniques are four categories. Number one, shunt compensation like STATCOM example. Another, series compensation like custom part device, DVR, and load compensation, another parallel compensation. Any form of reactive power compensation using either switched or controlled units that are unit connected in parallel to the transmission network at and influence system node. This is the parallel compensation. This is the very important point, controllability of microgrid, grid, and smart grid systems. Controllability. The implementation of FATS is mainly for dynamic issues. The operation of an AC power transmission line is limited by one or more system parameters. FATS is a new emerging technology. That means FATS is a new emerging technology, and its control the power transfer capability. Also, this illustration demonstrates the position that there are primarily three main variables that can be honestly controlled in the power system to impact its performance. Three main variables. Number one, voltage. Number two, angles. And number three, impedance. Three main part, voltage, angle, and impedance part. Among the establishment of what variables can be controlled in the grid, microgrid and smart grid or power system. The next question is how these power system variables can be controlled. The answer is obtainable in two parts, namely conventional equipment, and second is FATS control. That means two methods. Number one, conventional equipment technique, and number two, FATS controller technique. So controllability of microgrid, grid, and smart grid systems. Examples of conventional equipment for enhancing microgrid, grid, and smart grid control is as series capacitors controls the total system impedance. That means series compensator controls the total system impedance. Swiss shunt capacitor and reactor control voltage. Similarly, transformer LTC control voltage. Phase shifting transformer controls angles. Synchronous condenser control voltage. Special stability control typically focus on voltage control but can often include direct control of power. Others, when thermal limits are involved, can include reconducting, rising conductors, dynamic line monitoring, adding new lines, etc. FATS compensators. The advanced FATS generally progress the transmission prospective, active, and reactive power management to regulate the voltage and to add the lower voltage system plus point. Now the FATS are straightforwardly applied in microgrid, grid, and smart grid and improve the system constancy or reliability. That means FATS controller control the system constancy and or reliability. Power electronics switching based thyristor are a key component in controlling the automatic components in active and reactive power compensation system. The electric pulse is transformed by fiber optics at ground potential directly to control the electronic thyristor gate. For this electronic equipment, the different triggering technique reduce the number of electronic and electrical components in the thyristor valve and also improve the reliability and eliminates all the electromagnetic compatibility problems. The thyristor is dealing with obstructing voltage to 8 kilovolts and current up to 4,200 amperes. So thank you.